It's Tuesday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
Looking for another way.
I'm here
Ease my mind and
to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1016 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show, and we're gonna get into it, just like we do every single night, fam, so I hope you're excited about it, because I am. This is the show that starts with nothing and creates something every single day, and I'm excited about that new realization, because that's what it is. It's really the show about nothing, and then every day we just create something, and it's usually still something about nothing. Like yesterday, like we did this whole thing today with, just do it. Just do it. And when you just do it, you know what I mean? And you say it like that, you're getting somewhere, And at the end of the day, it's just freaking bit about nothing. And I'm loving it. I just want to say what's up to each and every one of you. I'm looking right now. It looks like Trish, Raven, Keith, my brother. How are the Lychees doing tonight? Look, we need to get a Lychee situation going. Campfire Blues. I'm thinking Campfire Lychee Blues. I don't know. It's a new song that just popped into my mind. Well, that could be our, tagline song. If we're going to have, a theme song for Lychee Brothers, because that's what I think the name is going to be, is Lychee Brothers. I came up with a few. I was working on it for 6 hours last night. I'm like, Lychee, the Lychee twins, no. Leech yourself, no, that's not good. Go stick the leech in your tailpipe, no, that didn't work. But all of a sudden, I came around to the Lychee Brothers, and I'm like, that one works, you know what I mean? So, Keith, what do you think? Don't be slowing me down. I've got a Magoo situation going again. Mr. Magoo. What is the deal? Slowing it down. Poked in the eye. Sorry about that. You didn't know it was coming. You thought. You're like, oh, I was sitting there enjoying the Renaissance Man show. Got friggin' poked in the eye. Look. I can't help that occasionally there's a pokage in the eye that takes place here on the Renaissance Man Show. I'm going to have, Zabrosk, when you do your woo-hoo, I may have to stop the camera for a second, because when we do a camera off, camera on, like a wax on, wax off Miyagi situation, at that point, the camera goes back on track. What do you think? Should I do it now? Maybe I should do it right this second. Poked you in the eye. That was like a, you had the Three Stooges situation going on there. Poked you in the double eye. You didn't know it was coming. Neck chop. Where was it? Right there. Right. You can't breathe anymore. I'm sorry about that. It's how sometimes we have to start the show. You get a couple of, wounds. We're going to affect you with a couple of, strong elbows, punches, Zabrowski, you're up. I'm giving this watch this, Zabrowski. Give it to us, Zabrosk, while the camera's restarting. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. You give us the woo-hoo while I'm doing a camera restartage. It's in the manual. I don't know why you never look and read the manual, Zabrosk. They give you the manual. All those pages, go through it. Oh, Appendix B. Whatever, you know what I mean? What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I'm not going to push on them again for the GoFundMe. Jeez, guys. I get it, quadruple heart situation, but she's just asking if you guys could at least give her GoFundMe a look over. She said she got rid of the heart photo. She had the lead photo was her massively disgusting heart, and she did give you the EKG, the breakdown. And she like a YouTube video walkthrough. And right here, but she talks like Soros. Right here, you had this destabilization point. Freaking A. What? Who invited Emperor Palpatine to be my assistant director here? You know what I mean? Zabrosk, I know you told Zabrosk has strict rules. Strict rules for Zabrosk. Zabrosk's rule is that he has to come and not be spoken to by Joanne. Joanne's not allowed to speak to Zabrosk. She has to look at him and go, and hand him the check. Speaking of, Joanne, do you have the check ready for Zabrosk tonight? He did his woohoo. What? Joanne! How many times do we have to do this, you know? It's like two or three shows in a row now that you keep forgetting to write the check prior to the show. And now you got to waste what little energy you have left because of the quadruple heart situation. You know, when you're dealing with we've uncovered that it's an enormocarditis that she's dealing with. She's gone way past giant carditis. She was there for about a week at giant carditis status, and now she's way up at enormocarditis. You don't even want to know what's beyond that. Yeah. I'm still working on a name for that one. But right now, she's got enormocarditis. That freaking heart, you know? Like, I had a call from one of the subs. Who was that? That was like, hey, can we play darts with Joanne and try to, you know, winner or take all? You know, it's an explosive heart situation going on over there. I'm a little nervous every time. You know, oh, by the way, it's 11:01. Joanne, your husband just received 2 more caribou. You should give him a call. See if he's figured out how to stuff them into other parts of your home. Yeah, right now she ran out of room in the garage. She's up to 10 caribou now. Every day she gets 2 more. She should never have said yes when I said, look, sorry about the doll hair situation. Do you want me to pay you a few bucks too? Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it, $2. I want a few bucks too, Mark, yes.
Freaking George Soros, shut the hell up back there. Right? Triple, quadruple, a normal heart, carditis situation, George Soros, you know, GoFundMe.com/Joanne from the Renaissance Man shows massively ridiculous, disgusting heart that needs to be excised and replaced with at least a whale heart in the very near future. .com. Look, when you're dealing with an enormocarditis situation, you're allowed to do like a double.com situation, you know, where you started off and you're like, yeah, it's GoFundMe.com/blah, blah, 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 blah.com, you know. That's only when you got an enormocarditis. You know, if you don't have an enormocarditis, you're like, you can't go there. They won't even allow it. That's not a medical exemption. You want to have an exemption for that one? You kidding me? They're not doing that. It's 2021. No, nothing makes sense. You didn't know? There's like literally nothing making sense at all, except it does like perfectly make sense to people who get it, you know? That's why we called this title of tonight's show. It's a gift. It is the gift and curse of speaking truth in 2021. When you could see it and you try to share it, and you're shut down for it, but it's much better than being a freaking sheep. And we are just, unfortunately, a world that doesn't see things clearly. I think it's because we trust too easily, especially we trust the people that we elected. And I don't even freaking know who the hell elected these people, because it doesn't seem like the people that I elected get in. At least not this last time round. Got a freaking sleep sofa. Must. Oh, I got the most votes in history. My Aunt Judy told me. Called me another. Joe, are you kidding me? You freaking fell asleep. You had the most votes in history. That's why they shut down the polling at 11 p.m. Because they knew they needed to steal it. They couldn't deal with the Trumper with the 74 billion votes. That was the most in history. You got like 32. They manufactured the rest. Yeah, there was something called like Dominion. And they were dealing with lots of like slippery fingers. Yeah, especially in Michigan and Pennsylvania. And apparently Maricopa County was something another bad thing. Hundreds of thousands of votes. Losing big league by a lie. But look, I won big league on the surface. If you look at the real numbers, I was winning big league. What, Melania? No, Melania, I don't want any hot dogs. Don't even look at my gold toilet, Melania. You know you could you melt gold with those friggin' eyes, with this gaze of yours. You got those eyes, Meladia, where you look at people, they're like, it's almost a reverse Medusa situation, you know? With your eyes, you're burning their soul. But when you burn my gold toilet, no good. Remember, Meladia, whoever smelt it, dealt it. Smelt my gold all over the frickin' gold floor. Everything's gold in there. He's got like everything is gold. The gold floor, the gold toilet. Look, my Aunt Freaking sleep sofa. It's a sad day, you know, when you're dealing with the gift and the curse, you know. 20 years ago, something like what we do here would be very well appreciated. Someone's like, oh, someone's giving it to us straight. We're getting songs that explain society's truths. And even moments like this. I mean, this is the moment taking place. We never know where we're going, but I am always going to fill it with something that is truthful. And whether that's with the guitar in my hand or it's a piece of comedy that's just truthfully living in the moment. I'm sick of all the lies out there. I'm sick of the agenda that's being forcefully thrust upon us all at all moments of the day. I can't open up my phone without seeing 10 things that say I'm a horrible human being for not towing the line and being a sheep. And the problem when you're awake, truly awake, is you can't be fooled. The lies are so easy to see. The gift and a curse. Because I could see it all coming. And the thing is, you even see people now that are being, targeted with behind the scenes interviews that work for, Plizer, let's call it. And they're like, look, I don't trust this thing. It's not, the science isn't there. First of all, he's like, I know this. I've been doing this for 20 years. And you don't get your information in this short a period of time. He's like, I'm baffled with how they got the data they got and that they're willing to move forward with this. He's like, but I had to take it or else I couldn't live a normal life anymore. And some normal semblance of a life. And just basically saying like we're being stronghold. Or this is like, you can't normally live your life because we need to get control of your rights. And it's a really weird thing. I think the founders of this country rolled over in their grave 50 years ago when this all started. But we've been this has been a very long and tedious course. But the reality is for communism, for the people who are behind communism, this has been a very long and tedious course. But the reality is for communism, this has been a very long and tedious course. But the reality is for communism, for the people who are behind communism, 50 years, 60 years, that's nothing. That's a drop in the hat if they can get their agenda through. And they just have been doing it slowly over time, everything. If you look at everything the Democratic Party has done over the last 50 to 70 years, it's scary. It's even more, maybe the last 100 years. I don't know, you guys tell me. I don't know politics as well as I should because I really freaking hate it. So I refuse to study it. I hate every single person that's a politician in the game, except for a few people. I won't talk about who they are, but I will say it's clear the people that speak truth. And it's clear the people that hide behind lies and they continue to push fear. And I even heard the freaking Frauds. This is like 3 days ago saying, you got to go out and get the vaxaroo. You need to do it for mankind. And we got to get to a point where we just, your rights don't mean anything. It's for the safety of America. I'm like, no, bull freaking crap. He keeps saying stuff like, you need to get the vaxaboo because you don't want to get this. He freaking keeps saying if you get the vaxaboo that you won't get it. This freaking lying weasel. Is he not a weasel? Does anybody else see a freaking weasel when they look at that guy? What are we doing, Weasel Flauchy? I don't know. I'm making big profits on this, though. Yeah, we know you are. You scumbag weasel. Mr. Weasel. I'm calling him Mr. Weasel from now on. Fouch the Weasel. Oh, somebody make me. I need a cartoonist to make me that caricature of Fouch the Weasel. Freaking Fouch the Weasel? Come on, somebody get it together for me. Oh, man. How horrible is this person? And how is he still out there? How is he not in jail right now? And you know what the worst part? I know why he's not, because they get away with everything. How many times have I joked that, you know, you could literally, you know, let's just use it as an example. You could have a son who gets in bed with Russia, gets in bed with China, literal crackhead, found, you know, information, pictures, you know, literal, that's not like you're like, oh, well, this is formulated and fabricated and this is Russia. That's what they pitched. And guess what? These idiots, sheep in this country are like, yeah, no, it's Russia. Yeah, it's all Russia. Didn't you look at the Did you look at the pictures of Cracky? You didn't see Skeet Ulrich with the freaking crack pipe in his mouth? Laying in bed with the sachet over his shoulder with glasses. Freaking Skeet Ulrich. I swear he was in Scream. That's not Hunter B. That is Skeet Ulrich. And he is pretending to be the son of the poopy pants. I can't see it though. I think it's really Skeet. I just want to go up to him one day and be like, oh, Skeet, can I have your autograph? Can I buy one of your paintings, Skeet? No, it's Hunter. No, it's not. No, it's not. Stop freaking lying. Everything with you guys. Everything with you guys is a lie, right? I mean, like, oh, yeah, no, my name is Hunter. Are you freaking kidding me? We all saw you in the movie with Neve Campbell. You were there, right? And then you did the thing. Billy Loomis. You were Billy Loomis. Look, I can't deal with a situation where Billy Loomis pretends to be Hunter. You can't walk around and pretend that you're the son of a guy who poops his pants in the triple diaper situation and you crack it out in hotel rooms. You know, that I can't. You know what I mean? I'm just saying no to it. Right. Okay. No, okay. Yeah, you're Hunter. Why did you even come up with that name? It's such a bad name. Skeet, so much better. You should have stuck with Skeet. You know, like when you're going down the street and someone's like, Skeet, 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 so much better than, yo, what up, Hunter? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why you got rid of Skeet. It was such a cool name. I'm just surprised at you sometimes, really. I'm like, I think about you like 3 hours a day. I mean, literally, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking like, man, why did Skeet get rid of his name and go with Hunter? It just makes no sense. You know what I mean? You were Billy Loomis. You're not going to take pride in that role and live in it, you know? You're like, nah, I'm going to go with Hunter and just get in bed with some Russians and some Shadish. You go to Chata? Are you freaking kidding me? You go to Chata? Are you kidding me? But Melania, where's Barrett? We're talking about Chata again. Chata. Are you kidding me? You can't do that. Oh, man, Skeet. I just can't see it. I'm trying to look. You know, there's an old saying by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Change the way you look at things and the things you look at change. Well, guess what? I'm looking at it from all freaking angles and I just can't see why you would ever get rid of the name Skeet Ulrich to go with Hunter. You know what I mean? Hunter B. Like that, I don't, no. Especially being a crackhead. You know, Skeet Ulrich sounds so much better. Skeet the crackhead Ulrich. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like he didn't think that one through when he went legally and changed his name from Skeet Ulrich to Hunter Biden. You know, I don't know if I get in trouble for saying that name, but F it. Like, I can get put in a hole anymore. Guys, how's everybody doing out there?